Hey guys, it's Kayla and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be how to customize iOS 14 on your iPhone. I set mine all up yesterday and I'm really obsessed with how it came out. So I wanted to show you guys how I did it. You should definitely give this video a thumbs up and leave any comments down below. That lets me know that you liked it and it lets YouTube know that you liked it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe because I post Apple videos, tech videos fairly frequently. If you want to see a whole playlist of those, you can go click that card up there. And let's stop rambling and jump right on into this video. First, I'm going to just take you through what my layout looks like. So this is my lock screen and you swipe up to the first page. I only have 2 pages set up with all of this because I just want the main apps that I'm going to use every day here. If you swipe to the left, you have these widgets, and these widgets are the ones that are by Apple and the ones that you can use with Apple. So these are just the ones I have on here: events / calendar, weather, activity, screen time, and battery. And this is just really easy for me to see here. I like that these are kind of hidden on the side, so that's really easy. And then I have these 2 pages, just a very minimal boho aesthetic, I would call it. That's kind of what I was going for, and I really like how it turned out. So I have 4 different widgets on here, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. First, we need to unhide the hidden pages. So you just hold down and then click the little toggle bar at the bottom, and you can make them reappear. So this is the main page that I'm going to keep hidden. And I have the widgetsmith and shortcuts app on this 3rd page just for this video, so I can get to them easier to show you everything. But then I will just move both of these apps into the extra folder up here, and then they will be hidden as well on that last page. So I'm going to hide this last page because I don't need it. And then I'm going to talk about widgetsmith and shortcuts. Those are the 2 apps that I used to customize everything. Shortcuts should already be on your phone, but you need to go to the App Store and download widgetsmith. So let's go to the App Store over here. And if you just search widgets, a bunch of different apps show up. There's a few, oh, I can't spell. If you look up widgets, there's quite a few different ones you can use. Widgetsmith is the first one. There's color widgets, photo widget, there's quotes, there's the little Google, like Chrome bar dinosaur dude. You know what I'm talking about? There's one for him. There's just a bunch of different widget apps. I'm sure there will be more in the upcoming months because this is a brand new update, but those are kind of the main ones you can use. The main one I'm using, like I said, is widgetsmith. We're gonna hop in here and you can see there's small widgets, medium widgets, and large widgets. And we can start with small widget. You would click in here, default widget, and there's a bunch of different things. There's time, clock, calendar. You can add in a photo, custom text, events, like all these different things. There's some locked features, but for the most part, you can do just about everything with the free version. Like I said, I have 4 different widgets on here. I have calendar, I have a photo, I have another photo, and then I have a to-do list. So the calendar and the photos are really easy to do because those are just like inherently on the app, I would say. So we're going to delete this small widget because I don't need it. So I have calendar. This one's really easy. I just picked the one that I wanted. You can go in and change the font, the tint color, the background color, all of that until you get what you like. So that is calendar. And then for the photos, it is pretty similar. You just go to the custom section and a photo. Selected photo down here, and you can choose your photo. These are all the ones I have in my phone. I downloaded a bunch of photos and things to test out what I liked, and this is the one I stuck with for the first page. All the photos that I use I just found on Pinterest, and I will talk about that at the end of this video, like how I found the photos and stuff, if you're going for a similar aesthetic or just trying to figure out what aesthetic you want for your layout. I would say the most complicated widget I used was the to-do list one, and even then it was still really easy. So this is what it looks like on here. It says to-do list, and then I have film, video, edit video, which I'm filming this video right now. So we're getting my to-do list done. What you're gonna wanna do is go to your app library. If you swipe all the way to the right, this thing pops up and you can search all your apps here. I have that hidden page, but it's also just really easy to swipe this way, and most of my apps pop up here that I need in one of these folders. I really wish you could choose these folders and how to organize them. I feel like that's something that Apple will probably come up with in an update because it just seems like it would make logical sense. So to create the to-do list, you're going to go into the Reminders app, pull it up, and you have the normal reminders list on there, but what you're going to want to do is create a new list. So you say add list, and then you can call it whatever you want, to-do list, notes, whatever you want. So I'm just going to say this one's notes, and it is here at the bottom, so you can click into it. I'm going to delete that because I already have mine. So I named mine to-do list, and you can go in and add the things you want on your checklist here. And then we are going to go back into the widgetsmith app, and I have it selected as this third one. So when you go into the widget, you're going to go to reminders and select that, and then you go down to lists, and you can click which list you want, if you want multiple lists, and you select that list that you created. So whenever you want to update this to-do list on your screen, you're going to go into reminders, but just to set it up through the widgetsmith, you're going to go set it up like that, and you always have to make sure you hit the save buttons. When you want to add in these widgets, you're going to edit your home screen, and then you can hit the little plus button at the top to add them in, and you have to go down to widgetsmith at the bottom, and you add in small, medium, or large. So I added in my medium widgets, and then when you want to switch out the widgets, you go to widget, you click which one, and then you can name them. I renamed mine because at first it's like medium 1, medium 2, medium 3, medium 4, and it's really confusing to figure out which one's which. So I realized you could name them, so then we just hit to-do list, and then it pops up at the bottom there, you hit done. So that is how you set up the widgets. Like I said, there's a ton of different options. You can add in photos, you can add in quotes, whatever you want. Really simple to do once you kind of figure it out. That is how you add in the widgets. You can move them around. There's the different sizes. You can kind of play around with how you want your layout to look. I wanted mine to be symmetrical. I wanted it to look the same on both pages, and I kind of balanced it with the calendar on the top of one page, the reminder list on the bottom, and then the photos on the opposite corners, if that makes sense. So it kind of mirrors each other. That's just what I really wanted to do. Next, I'm going to show you how to do the shortcuts to get the photos on your apps. This is not a new update. This was in the last update, I'm pretty sure, but I never did it because I didn't really want to deal with changing them all out, but I really wanted to do it now that we have the widget options. So it's pretty simple once you kind of get the hang of it. So what you want to do is to go into the shortcuts app, and these are already the shortcuts that I have already established, that I already set up for all of them. So you can kind of see what it looks like if we click into this one, and I'm going to show you how to set up one right now. So you click this plus button in the corner, you hit add action, and then you go into scripting and open app, and then you choose the app. So I'm going to say Instagram. So now it's telling this shortcut to open Instagram when I click the screen. So then you go to the three little dots in the corner, you name your shortcut. So I'm gonna name this Insta. You're gonna add to home screen. You're gonna name this again Insta or whatever you want it. And then you're gonna click choose photo here. And then you can choose whatever photo you want. I kind of went with a boho aesthetic, like I said, but you can do whatever you want. I know people have done just like blank icons or like transparent icons or just icons with colors of the apps, but I just wanted to make them all photos because why not? It's fun. So my Instagram app is at the bottom row, which I didn't show, but I'll show in a second. So I just did it a blank color. So if you want to do a blank color, you can do it this way. So then you added your shortcut, you created it and added it to the home screen. So there it is, you can move them around. And when you click into the app, it is going to transfer you to the shortcuts app and then transfer you out. That's not something I realized at first, but it doesn't bother me. I know it bothers some people. So when you click in Instagram, then it hops over like that into the app. So it kind of just depends if you like that or not. So don't set it all up if you're not going to like it. Maybe just change one or two apps and then see. The other thing you should know with Shortcut is that you're not going to have badge notifications because they're shortcuts and not the actual app itself. So like TikTok is not going to give me notifications there because it's not the actual app. So that kind of bugged me for a second, but also it makes me check my phone less because there's not notifications there. So it's kind of just easy. And I really like how it all turned out. So that's how you create the shortcuts. One other thing is that these apps at the bottom don't have the names with them. So for me, I just know it's from right to left: Messages, Mail, YouTube Studio, and Instagram. I had to think about it for a second, but I know which one is which when I go to click it. So you just have to make those apps ones that you use every day and ones you know where they're going to be if you click them. So like this one in the bottom corner is Instagram. So it's gonna pop up Instagram for me, but you just have to remember which one is which, and that's why I made them all different colors so they stand out a little bit more. Now I'm going to remove widgetsmith and shortcuts. You move them to app library. That removes them from the screen but doesn't remove them from your phone. They're gonna be up here in app library. So if I search widgetsmith, it'll pop up. I don't need to go into this app every day, so I don't even need it on this extra third page that I have. So again, I can show you how to pop that up. You click the three little dots at the bottom, you can pop it up here and it shows up. So if I need to like go back and forth between a lot of apps, I can turn it back on, but most of the time I don't need it on. And you can easily swipe over here into app library and go into all your apps. So that is how I actually set up everything on my iPhone, and now I just want to quickly take you through how to kind of find photos, find different images on Pinterest that you want to use. So let's hop into Pinterest up here. I love Pinterest. I use it all the time for my clients at work. I use it for myself. Pinterest is great. They did just make a bunch of updates recently, which kind of sucks, but we're figuring it out. So I made a board, it's called iOS 14 layout. I will leave it linked down below if you want to go find the specific photos that I used and the specific graphics that I used. And I also put the photos of what my layout looks like. So you can go click into that if you don't want to keep watching this video back and forth. I mean, you can watch this video multiple times if you want, but it's easier if you just hop in here. A few tips on how to find the images that you want on Pinterest. I really wanted a boho beachy aesthetic, so that is kind of the photos that I found. But a few things you can do if you want to find specific photos is to go to the search bar. Instead of just searching the name of something that you're looking for, if you're looking for pictures of iced coffee, that's just something simple. Instead of just searching iced coffee, you're gonna search iced coffee aesthetic or iced coffee vibes. That's just gonna give you a different set of photos. And I find that it's more the photos that I'm looking for when I'm going on Pinterest. It just gives you like just more aesthetic options. If you're not looking for aesthetic photos, then maybe this won't help. But I always find that this works no matter what I'm looking for on Pinterest, not just for this, but whatever I'm looking for. Another great feature on Pinterest is more ideas. So if we click into more ideas, this is going to give similar photos to what is in that board. It's going to connect it to the most recent images in the board. So I saved all of the like graphics recently. So that's what is more in this board. It's just gonna tailor it more to the images you have in the board. And you can also do the same thing with specific pins. If you have a pin open and scroll down, it's going to give you similar options. So we can go to like this flower photo. If we scroll down, it gives very similar flower photos. And if we go to like this beach photo, it's going to give similar beach photos, similar colors, similar vibes, if that makes sense. So the more ideas or the similar images feature really helps you get images that look the same or look alike, so you can kind of get a whole theme that matches. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I customize iOS 14 for my iPhone, and I hope I gave you some good tips for doing it yourself. Again, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave any comments down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. It would really mean a lot to me if you stuck around. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.